We start off on Lucifer.
You deserve better. You really know it. Cheers for that.
She's talking about the guys and how they enjoy her, always telling lies to them, because of course that's what guys want. They want to be lied to. It doesn't matter as long as they have a hole to crawl into. And by hole, I mean your nasty snatch. Tiny Face definitely looks like he's loving this situation he found himself in. What do y'all think? You think Tiny Face is loving all this? Let me know down below, because I really don't give a shit. So don't.
I mean, Tiffany is dating 3 men at the same time. What is wrong if I want to date 2 men at the same time?
You're lying about it? That's the difference? That's quite a big difference, because if Jay were to ask Tiffany, hey, who else are you dating? She'd be like, yeah, I'm dating these other 2 guys. But whenever you're asked it, you're just like, oh, me and Rob, there's nothing. We just played Mario Kart. The cart just so happened to be my vagina, and Mario is what Rob calls his penis.
That all these guys are sucking her boobs.
Wait, what? Where? Where's this boob sucking happening at? What are you talking about? Is that how you talk about guys getting with girls? You're just like, they're just sucking on her boobs. Said it so weird too. Boobs.
I feel like everyone is so focused on Jen's vagina.
What the f***, May? We aren't focused on Jen's vagina or
Rob's.
We are focused on Lucifer being a lying, manipulative bitch.
As girls, we should have other girls back.
Anytime a girl says this, they will betray you. Anytime I've ever hear a woman say this exact term, oh, girl power, we gotta watch each other's backs because there's nobody else there for us. They're the first ones that will betray you. I've seen it firsthand. Women like that. Am I right? Tell me I'm wrong. Like, I bet you all the guys with their man buns, they're gonna be like, fuck you, D, women are amazing and they don't do this shit. And it's like, yeah, they fucking do. Now, I'm not saying all women do, just women who say us women need to stick together. Those are the women you need to watch out for. I'm all for women power. I've watched the Spice Girls movie.
You're a bitch. You're a bitch.
We cut to the guys and they're still barking.
You get close, I'ma slide your ass, I promise you.
I got the baby oil. Slide that ass, Jay. Slide that ass. Slide into it, slide out of it, slide back and forth between it. Just do all the sliding that you want. Anyway, the fight's broken up and now they're just bitching on the opposite ends of the room. Thanks a lot for splitting up the fight, Tim.
If you disrespect me, then it's gonna be handled regardless.
How insecure are you? In all honesty though, I do feel for Jay. Dude's just there chilling, relaxing, and then this guy who can't even be a full Carlos comes up to you and starts f***ing bitching. Yeah, I feel for Jay. I'm not saying I do the exact thing that he would do, but I guess sliding into that ass to assert dominance, that's a way to go about it for sure.
¿Qué pasó?
What does that mean?
What are you talking about?
Oh.
So the girls separate, and then somehow they all get back together outside the bar, and now they're all barking too. Jen tells Miss No Booty that she's the one that was showing her ass to Rob, not Jennifer. And then Miss No Booty just says,
I told him to go kick rocks because he's toxic and reminds me of every one of my exes.
you told Rob to go kick rocks. That's not the way I remember it happening. I remember that you would have done anything for him that night, but he just kept brushing you off, that it finally got under your nerves. That's what I remember. Things would have went a lot differently if he would have acted, like he was really into. If he would have been like, hey, yeah, I really like you. You would not have told him to go kick rocks.
I'm not lying.
Stop
I'm not lying.
I hate it when Lucifer uses this voice. She only uses that voice whenever she knows she's wrong and she has nothing else to say. I hate it. Anytime I hear it, it's like nails to a fucking chalkboard. I just want to do violence. Just lots of violence.
Why are they coming to me like I'm the villain? Who cares?
What are you doing? What is this movement? Why is everybody coming after me like a villain? You know, maybe I am a villain. Are you fucking drunk? That's a dumb question. She probably is. Anyway, the girls are on the bus now and they're heading back to the resort, and Tiffany gets a text that says, "Don't say shit to anybody. Jay and Carlo got into a fight." And in the honor of not telling everybody, she shows the text to May, who's sitting right next to her.
Jay and Carlo. Physical fight.
And now everyone on the bus knows.
That all these boys are tripping.
Well, anyway, the girls are starting to get along now. They're not bitching, arguing, or bickering. You see, even though the men were far away, they were still able to get together and solve the women's problems and have them stop bitching. You're welcome from the patriarchy. That's so dumb. Oh my god. Most of my viewers are women. They're just gonna be in the comments being like, "Fuck you, D."
Hello.
They all get home and the birthmark gets a call from her love interest, Ashley. "Are you butt naked sitting on a couch sideways? A white couch at that? Girl, I hope you done washed and wiped your booty properly. Otherwise, you're leaving some streaks on that couch." But eating naked is an emotion I can understand. Then we hear her friend's voice and... Why does it sound like she's dying? "The birthmark! You're being covered by blurs! I think the blurs are consuming her and it's about to kill her also! Everybody's dying! Somebody send fucking help! The blurs! The blurs!" Anyway, it's the next day. They're all in a bus and Tim uses Axe body spray on himself. Well, everybody's in the bus. Doors are fully closed, so that smell ain't going nowhere. God, Tim, you gotta do it outside the bus or before you hang out with everybody. You just don't do it right in front of everybody. Then they know you're wearing cologne. Body spray, whatever. But it's not about that either. It's just about not stinking everybody out in the goddamn same room as you. Why would you do this? If it's a nice smell, it would be immediately irritating right after that moment.
This is a great opportunity for you guys to build on some of the connections that you have already made.
So they all get out the bus and then they meet up with these coaches, and I forgot these coaches were even part of the show because every time these coaches show up, the show gets really freaking stale and nothing ever happens. Great job, TLC, bringing coaches into this shit. But instead of coaching them, they tell them to go get drinks and relax. So maybe I can get into this because anytime these people are full of drinks, that's when the drama starts.
It is hot.
So it sucks outside and sounds like it'll be hard to relax. Carlo goes up to Tiffany and Miss Nobooty, and then she asks what happened last night between him and Jay, and Carlo says,
Essentially, Jay swung at me, and we had to be pulled out.
He did it! Do we need an instant replay of this? Yeah. Instant replay.
Come on.
There's no goddamn swinging. There isn't even a hint of somebody about to swing. It's just y'all barking. This dude's lying. His name probably is Carlos.
It makes me think accepting the date with Jay might have been a mistake.
Nah. Jay is the way better person to go out on a date with. He didn't start the fight. He didn't lie to you about who swung first because nobody swung at all. Fuck Carlo. He's just a little baby bitch. We don't want that in our lives. Plus, he likes to rub feces on you. Fudge Carlo. Who the f are all these people? NPCs. Anyway, Tim gets called over by one of the coaches, and he does this to his towel again. The coach tells Tim how he's not trying at all and he needs to find love on this island because that's what they're all there for and that's what he's getting paid to do. Tim then says she's into Miss No Booty because she's
Like a bro. I mean, she's got that bro mentality.
Exactly! She even does anal like a bro. So May and Rob are sitting down and they're talking about what happened last night. And May's like, oh, they asked, what's the girls' most wildest fantasy? And Rob's like, well, what is your most wild fantasy? And May says 7 guys. Bukkake? Asian bukkake!
Did you tell Jen that I was off? Yes or no?
So Miss No Booty wants to get the story right, and she goes up to Jen and Tiny Face, and she wants to find out who started this rumor, because according to Lucifer, Tiny Face started the rumor, and since they're both together, now Miss No Booty can find out who actually started the rumor about who said that she was sleeping with Rob. Just f***ing drop it. Everybody knows now you're not sleeping with Rob, but okay, she wants to be right and she doesn't want to be proved wrong. So now this is happening.
And I just gave you an answer.
So you did not tell Jen?
I said no, I did not tell Jen that.
Cole then says Tiffany started the rumor, and now Tiffany has to go up there, and now they're all arguing, and everybody is somehow involved in this argument, except for Rob, who gets up and runs really far away.
Rob, run.
Rob just came here to play with butt plugs and chew bubble gum, and he's all out of gum. No, you can't, Tiny Face. You can barely get words out of the tiny little mouth of yours.
Stop saying the same.
Anyway, they repeat this shit for almost 5 minutes of them just arguing back and forth, and I'm not even joking. I started tuning it out. It was just so much. And then they tune all that frustration onto Tiny Face. And it's so funny watching him. He looks like he's about to malfunction. It looks like his brain is about to break. And then finally Tiny Face is like, I gotta go, guys. This is just way too much cringe for me. Then we see Cortney return, and Usman takes his chance to talk to her, because I don't know, Usman realizes that he has no chance with anybody else on this island, so he's taking anything he can get. So he runs to her, all happy as shit like a fucking golden retriever. Just, can you choose me now? Is it me now that the evil Colt is gone and his leg is broken? Anyway, she talks to Tiffany and Tim about where Colt's been and where he's going and what's going to happen. She's really worried because he might die because of the anesthesia. And he's like, oh, if anything happens, just tell my mom this, blah, 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 blah. And then Cortney starts crying, whatever, who cares? Blah, 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 blah. Remember when Carlo said that Jay was going to hit him? Let's never forget that. Anyway, what did we learn in this episode? Since this is TLC, the learning channel, we might as well discuss what we learned. We learned that Jay likes to slide into asses and that he's a little bit insecure. We learned that Tim also likes to slide into asses, but it's only if it's Miss No Booty's ass. We found out that Miss No Booty likes her ass to be slid into, and then we find out that May wants 7 guys to go into her ass. This has been the assiest episode of them all, hasn't it? Anyway, guys, this is Dee-man Johnson III reminding you that I'm proud of you and you're doing a great job no matter what, so always keep it up. Whew! This has been one episode, I guess. I guess it was okay. I wasn't as bored as I was on those first... How dare you look at me in this vulnerable state of mind. I had somewhere to go with what I was saying, but I'm not going to say anything because you're still looking at my voluptuous body. So stop!